So as we get set to go here, of course, these Peterborough Timbermen sitting at a perfect 2-0, coming off a 12-11 win over the Paris River Wolves. The Six Nations Snipers, a big win, 18-13 over the Oshawa Outlaws to pick up their first win. They come in with a 1-1 record. Off the draw, Chandler Allen will get it back. Opening possession, Mitch Zulian and the Snipers, their offense will come on the floor first. So, of course, a different look with some players missing. No Ty Argent. Mitch Zulian trying to work his way close, curls back out, sheds a defender, but an interference call will give it right back to the Timbermen. Of course, the Timbermen rely heavily on their mainstay, Cam Milligan. He is the catalyst for their offense. Working right now, kick it back out. Keep an eye on him as they come into this one. Backhand try on the screen and roll, picked up underhand right on. So Dusty Hill, sharp early. And now the Sniper's going to have to look to move it up over the time zone. It's stripped, knocked out. And a good stick check by Carson Moyer will give possession back to Peterborough. So no Ty Argent. And missing, of course, Riley Maxwell. And Peterborough go to the backhand try there. Jack McAlpine going to work. Comes in, of course, statistically one of the leaders here for this Peterborough offense. That flip for Milligan looking for it. Snipers, though, are going to jump on that loose ball and move it up over the timeline. Good decision made there by Dougie Palace. Not going to be the best pass to make now, and every Steinbuck Parker will set things up. Getting chased there as you see bodies go down, and Wes Whitlow working his wrong stick side, trying to thread the needle, can't. It's picked up by Robertson, and now the Timbermen will counter the other way. Scott Edwards, he'll work it, set it up. Milligan, quick snap pass left side. On the cut, McAlpine diving in. That's a crease ball, and it'll work its way back to the Snipers and Zulian. So Mitch Zulian going to be relied on a little more offensively here, these Snipers in this game, as they will set up shop now in the offensive end and wait for their full unit to get out there. Skip across. Chait King letting that one go. Not by Robertson. Out that pass. It's like over the timeline by Clint Lewis. Fred Hartley working in there, and you talk about offensive threats, Milligan and Hartley. They didn't have Hartley in the lineup last game in their win. He's back in there now. It was McAlpine and Phil DeVoy. Ball loose, kicked ahead by the Snipers. Shot clock violation, and that's going to give Six Nations the ball. Travis Stotts dumps it off on the run. That quick shot from Steinbeck Parker. Good save by Robertson, collected by Whitlow. Whitlow's going to head over to that right side, working with Bombury, filtering out late. Whitlow on the tuck in, looking for King. Turnover there. We'll give it right back to the Timbermen. They'll work it up over the timeline, and Nathan Schutzke takes care of a lot of the little dirty things there that you need cleaned up. Loose balls, good outlet pass, and Julian with the steal. Mitch Zulian going to be a race here. And a good job, Fred Hartley with speed as well. Got a trailer. Whitlow, big save there by Robertson. Zulian with the rebound. Another trailer coming in. Up, down, back to the same corner. Big stop. Robertson again as he stands tall. Nothing doing for the Snipers here. So some good goaltending early on. The difference, and McAlpine working the half boards on the right side. On the curl around. Thompson gets taken down, and loose balls picked up by Moyer. Going to have to hurry to the shot clock. Bounce wide. That'll go back to the Snipers. They'll catch it, and they'll go with it. Stotts. Still trying to get that thing in his pocket. Dumps it over Whitlow. Sorry, not Whitlow. And that shot finds the mark. So how about Stotts, after bobbling that pass, or the loose ball, manages to regroup and find the back of the net for the first time today. So Jerry Stotts will pick up his first, and there's a couple of Stotts in the lineup, so note that in Travis and Jerry and Whitlow. Good job to get rid of it. I'm saying Whitlow, but that's Steinbuck Parker out there moving. This is Whitlow now on that loose ball. Whitlow slash the call. Whitlow trying to duck in. He does. Takes one. Backhand try wide. Takes an extra couple and taken into the boards. Penalty still delayed. Penalty coming. Sniper's going to the corner. Beauty shot. Pinpoint. Blake Gibson McDonald on the scoreboard for the first time in the Sniper uniform. 2-0 for Six Nations. That goal will nullify the penalty and give Wes Whitlow some credit. Him and I had a quick discussion. Of course, it was reminding him to keep down the retaliation and how much more of a benefit he is to his team on the floor and not in the penalty box. And good there about keeping a cool head and not retaliating through the penalty, and his team results in a goal. Off the draw, Dusty Hill. Out quick, gets it. Julian now with Schultzke to beat. Over the timeline, Julian, good hesitation. Great speed, can't catch him, still got a little bit of room. Kicks it back out. That shot finds the mark. So Jeremy Bombury on the scoreboard, and the Snipers jump out to a 3-0 lead. Just a good job of being much more disciplined in shot selection by the Snipers. They sometimes like to let it fly wherever. This time, working a little closer. And Timbermen find themselves behind for the first time this season. Both games they played, they have led. Tanner Allen battling forward in there. Ball loose, right in front of the penalty box. Snipers had it. They flip it back. They control. They'll bring it over the timeline. Gibson McDonald will give way, and they'll set things up now, and it's Bomber. Jeremy looking down low and had it momentarily and almost got it right back. Good job. Whitlow backhand bullet. Wide. Rebound. Scooped up. Steinbeck Parker looks inside. Whitlow on the curl. Underhand right on. Loose again. Timberman pick it up. Great one-handed switch hands by Parker's hands. Gets it ahead. On the run. Gasparetti. So if you don't know who Jake Gasparetti is, you better ask someone. He is one of the best transition guys in the Arenalacrosseleague, and he finds the mark for the first time in this game, gets the Timbermen on the board. A big transition goal. Gasparetti's stepping up here with just over 10.5 to go in this opening quarter. Off the draw. Battling for Riley Morgan. But it's the Snipers that come away with it. And they don't even have their top face-off guy in Sugahara out there. Instead, Hess now will send it over, and they'll work half-court shooting. One man to beat, one-on-one. Kick back out. Bomber had a thought, had a notion, kicked it out. Jake King let it go. That was great on the letter. And scooped up by Robertson, and that's going to be possession here. A little too much extracurricular action going on by the Timbermen will result in a fresh 20 now for the Snipers. That shot right on. Robertson, good job of cutting down that bounce. Now in Schultzke. Schultzke will give way to Milligan. Cam Milligan hasn't really been out on that floor much yet as the defense there. Travis Stotts working Moyer, but Moyer has to battle the Lady DuPont, and she was probably tougher than Stotts was, and that ball stopped by Dusty Hill. Thompson able to track it down, 15 on the shot clock. And that's a tough one to take, but tripping's the call. So the first power play opportunity opportunity in this game will belong to the Timbermen. They trail this one 3-1. So Kyle Baker out there down on that right crease. Him and Zach Thompson crease to crease. We've got McAlpine, the shooter spot right side, Milligan at the top, and Moyer in that left shooter spot. Work it around, two-man game. Change the angle. Dusty Hill cut the short side off. Ball loose. Fresh 20 for the Timbermen. They'll keep it on that left side. Inch their way in. Got to gap that box. 6 on the shot clock. Milligan brings it off the pipe. Moyer collects it. Another 20. Milligan sets it again. Underhand. Good save by Stotts. Picked up now and bouncing off one, looking backdoor, tough pass for Whitlow, and it caroms right to Robertson. Robertson will lay it out back on the carpet with just over a minute left in the man advantage. McAlpine will slow it down. Baker will head back down to that right crease, and Milligan will take control at the top. Under 8.5 to go. Milligan lets that go wide of the mark. Rebound McAlpine. No reset. 8 on the shot clock. Baker thinking about it. Looking inside, good coverage. Closing up, 2 on the shot clock, pass over, just in the nick of time. So a great feed, and it just goes to show you how fast that ball can go from stick to the back of the net. And a big power play goal for Peterborough cuts the deficit now to 3-2. So Carson Moyer picks up his first of the game. More importantly, closes the gap now with just over 8 minutes to play. Off the draw. And looked like a clean win, but not the case. Possession will belong to Peterborough. And now the Timbermen will set things up. Milligan working one-on-one. Kicks it over. Going to be a delayed penalty coming to the Snipers again. I think this one will be a slashing call, and we'll see what Crew Chief Roger Nurse has in store for us. It looks like Travis Stotts the guilty party, and it's an illegal cross-check. So 1-for-1 with the man advantage are the Timbermen. They'll go back to work with the man advantage. Milligan will work it around the horn. Usual suspects out there. Fred Hartley, though, stepped into that left shooter spot. Milligan. Saved by Dusty Hill. Collected. Milligan in tight. Again, hits the post. So it'll be a fresh 20 for Peterborough as they look for the equalizer. 7.5 minutes to go here, opening quarter. Baker, sidearm, goes off Chandler Allen's leg. Stays, no reset, 8 on the shot clock. Milligan, behind the net. That was a shot pass. Stick check, stolen. And it'll be a reset. So Baker with the theft gives his offense another opportunity here. See if that pays dividends for the Timbermen. Hartley ducks in. Hartley's shot knocked down. Goes right to Milligan. He'll swing it around to the right side. Again, stepping up. Hartley ducking in. Goes to the bounce. Stopped by Dusty Hill. Ball loose now, and one pass, and Stotts will look to move it up, and he does, but taking his eye off that ball. And that was Braden Stotts. Sorry, Bryson. So 3 Stotts in the lineup here. So don't think I'm just being repetitive. That is the case. Thompson at the top now. Final 35 seconds left in his power play. He slid down. Milligan back where he usually is. Sizing it up. McAlpine. They close that off. They'll chase Milligan out. Force the shot to come from the left. Tuck in. Beauty bounce shot. So Thompson delivers. That's his first of the game, third of the season. Another power play goal tied this game to 3. So once again, special teams playing a big part for these Timbermen, as they have been lethal on the power play. We're working at a 56% efficiency rate off the draw in the game is Koichi Nakamura, and he gets taken down off the draw, and the Timbermen now recover, and it's Parker Sands. Sands looking for some help, dumps it back off. Team's back to full strength now, and all evened up as we hit the 6-minute mark first quarter. Milligan, isolated one-on-one. Shot gets deflected partially. Hartley picks it up. Dusty Hill to rebound. Loose. Hartley had it momentarily. Lost it. No reset on the clock. Moyer trying to duck in. Chandler Allen laying the lumber down on him. Hartley looking for an opening. McAlpine trailing out late on the line change. Trying to go to the twister. Can't. 5 minute shot clock. Back out. Thompson had a notion. Lost it. Sits there and good defensive stance by the Snipers as they hold on. Bombury now. He'll kick it out. Whitlow, good hands to hang on to that pass. Swing around. Jake King to the bounce. That's stopped. Regroup. Fresh 20 for the Snipers. 5 minutes to go. Oh, that's a two-handed wrap. Could be a penalty, and this time the Snipers are going to get their first power play opportunity, and I'm pretty sure that should take us to our first officials timeout. And that will give us a chance to thank some of our sponsors. Six Nations Snipers, Belco Construction, Nitro 54 Variety, KT Gas and Tobacco, Classics, Customs, Auto Body, Little Buffalo Gas and Variety, Tribe Cannabis, One Nation Energy, Aero Express Sports, and of course, can't forget Bill's Custom Coffins. You are allowed to visit, but you are not allowed to stay. Quick break. We'll be back. Set to go as we are just on the top end of the 5-minute mark, opening quarter, knotted at 3. First power play opportunity for the Snipers. Come in working at a 56% efficiency rate, so same as Peterborough. We'll see here how effective. Whitlow at the top. He's got King and Bombury left to right. Chayton King to the bounce again, and Chayton King gets better as the game goes on, but that bouncer is lofted up to Gasparetti. Gasparetti can't get it cleanly, gets bumped off it. Great job, great work there on the curl, and headman right back up. Here come the Snipers, 3-on-3. They'll wait, tilt the numbers in their favor. Bombury will set it up. They'll work it to the left side. No look pass, quick shot, and trying to sneak that through, but Robertson, good job of sliding to his right and making the pad save. Timbermen will lug it over the timeline with Moyer. Moyer getting chased. Moyer gets a half step. Minute to go in the man short. That one's picked up. Mitch Zulian has some room. Zulian now with one defender, and it's Milligan. Zulian has numbers. He goes to the bouncer. Mitch Zulian on the run, getting it done. First of the game, third of the season for Zulian. First power play goal for the Snipers. They're 1-for-1 with the man advantage, and they take a 4-3 lead. So once again, Morgan and Nakamura. Morgan wins that one. And now Lewis. Chased by Travis Stotts. They'll get pinned up against the boards. And Lewis manages to get it across to McAlpine. That look into Hartley, couldn't connect. Allen's going to scoop that up. And Richie Albert is going to handle that ball, and talk about timing there as Snipers now will set it up with Whitlow. Whitlow, he'll let that go. That's right on. I'll tell you, fresh 20. Whitlow spins off one and gets it out, but that pass too tough for Con General to handle. And we'll see where the ball gets spotted. And looks like a delay of game, or let's see, Jaden King headed right to the penalty box. So slashing the call. That's when you know you're guilty and you don't even know, you just go right to the box. And it'll be the third power play opportunity for the Timbermen, who are 2 for 2 with the man advantage. So clearly going to take a while to the discipline to sink in here and understand that you can't give these Timbermen too many looks with a man advantage. Milligan tries to change the angle. Good save, Dusty Hill. Regroup. Fresh 20. Kick, bad pass, but a good carom as Baker will hold on. Milligan will slide over to that shooter spot, and a crease violation will give it to Dusty Hill. He'll air it out to Whitlow. Whitlow one-on-one. And with the troops coming, he'll kick it back out, and it's Zuli. Under a minute and a half to kill a man short. We're under 2.5 in this opening quarter. In case you missed it, the defending champs, 15-11 winners over the Ohsweken Bears. They go to a perfect 3-0. Bears sit now at 0-3. That one flipped up right before the buzzer, and now Schultzke. So Milligan will go back to work here, see if they don't change him up, keep him over in the shooter spot. They don't, they'll keep him at the top. And they'll roll from the left side. On the cut, that one's picked off. So read that like a book, and it stops. Jumping in a rush. Beauty, bounce pass, and that's going to be a takedown. So that would have been worked perfectly because it's NFL Sunday, just not here and not in this sport. And now Snipers with delayed penalty going to look to burn the final 8 seconds on the shot clock. Still got 18 as Stotts rolled, but he only half rolled. Wasn't a full roll. So calls coming from Crew Chief Roger Nurse, who doesn't take any back talk, I'll tell you that. So Ben Doherty, the guilty party, and now they will pull the goaltender for a 6-on-4 with 7 seconds left before the man advantage. So interesting strategy here, getting close to the final minute of this quarter. So they do. Dusty Hill goes back in net. And now stepping in, that one right on, stopped by Robertson. Good job to use the body and shield by Sean Osborne. And he's going to work it up, but they got to hurry, and they do. Hartley chased as Travis Stott's on him. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Hartley going for a run. Tell you, he's slippery. Dump back down behind the net. An idea about stiffing that crease dive. Moyer. He is going to go for a great save, Dusty Hill. Right at the buzzer. 22 seconds left. Chandler Allen needs to get it in gear. Get it in the offensive end here. He does the Whitlow. 10 on the game clock. Whitlow goes to work. Him and Chayton King. Overload one side. King's got room. King tried to go over top corner. Rebound picked up, but nothing doing. As Con General not able to execute the backhand. 15 have gone by. 4-3. Snipers back in the second. Good start for both these two teams after the opening 15 minutes. As the goaltending on both sides has held their own, and heading to the second quarter here. 41 seconds left in the Peterborough penalty. Off the draw. Good job by Gasparetti. Gasparetti Looks, ducks right back in. Gasparetti goes to the underhand. Good stop, Dusty Hill. And I tell you, when you talk speed, look back one more time. Eric Poirier. Fake twister stopped though by Robertson. Rebound again. No chance there as Nakamura had an opportunity. Parker Sands, though, will pick that up and work his way up over the timeline till the final 5 seconds of this penalty. So a good job by the Timbermen until they give it away now. Julian has a head of steam, and they're going to call a slash, and it's going to go in retaliation, and it looks like it's going to be Jerry Stotts that's going to get the gate. So an ill-advised penalty takes away a breakaway opportunity for Julian, and instead of potentially adding to their lead, now the Snipers will have to kill off a penalty. Peterborough 2 for 3 with the man advantage, and now with their 4th look with the extra man out there. So usual suspects out there, as you can see, as Milligan will shift on the interchange. Moyer to the top. He'll cut through. Kick it back. Milligan zips it. Thompson, skip pass, took his eye off it. Milligan regroups, has it with 6 on the shot clock. Milligan, some trouble, flips that out. Chandler Allen gets it, and now he'll work it over the timeline, look to the back door. Has a man, can't make a good pass. Bombery there. Allen took the stick out, but it's the Timbermen now with possession, and it's Walker. I'm sorry, that's Jensen Walker. And see now with over a minute to go if the Timbermen can take advantage here. No look skip, and that goes off. Referee Delaney DuPont says she's okay. That one right off the helmet. Look at a quick stick. Julian now, if he can crack the opening, he's going to race for it. Mitch Julian in alone. Julian, bouncer just wide. Schultzky will pick it up, and a quick headman sends away Big Edwards, Scott Edwards. He'll put on the brakes, and he'll get it back to the top with 30 seconds left in the man advantage. Moyer and Milligan, they'll work the 2-man game on that left side. Milligan shot right on, steered aside Dusty Hill. Hartley with the rebound. He'll scoot over to his right stick side and get it back to Milligan. Hartley, duck it, bouncer, stop Dusty Hill. So Dust Bucket's doing his thing. That one aired out. Right on the money. Whitlow. Good save, Robertson. Penalty over now. Teams all even. Looking for the back door was Milligan. Instead, it's Hess. Hess taken out by McAlpine on an outstanding defensive effort. Jack McAlpine shot wide of the mark. Rebound. Gathered by Gasparetti. Probably no sense chasing Gasparetti. You're better off giving him a cushion and let him come to you because he's just that fast. Hill's going to try to fish it out. Instead, Timbermen come away with it. No reset 10 on the shot clock. No look right off of Hartley into the netting, and the Snipers now with possession. Riley Hess, and he'll draw a high sticking penalty. Hess now will get some help, and they'll roll it on over. So a good job holding court in that penalty by the Snipers. They'll get a chance to go to work. But the net's empty right here. Jayton King snaps it. Got Whitlow on the overload. Looking down. Karam played. Again inside. Jayton King! Top corner rip! So the King has returned here. That's his first of the game. And on a delayed penalty, good job to take advantage. And it's 5-2 lead for the Snipers. Jayton King's first of the game, and you could just tell it takes him a bit to get the scope on his rifle just right. And once he does, boy, he can pick some corners. You know he's got a cannon. Again in that circle, Morgan battling with Nakamura will get the better of it this time, and the Snipers with possession. Whitlow with Bafia on him. Backhand pass on the money. Belter finish. So that was just textbook, picture-perfect lacrosse right there. As Wes Whitlow backhand on the money to Jeremy Bombury for his second of the game. It's 6-3. Well, Bombury certainly took a hard hit there, but that was a nifty pass. And if you haven't been lucky enough to see Wes Whitlow play, you will be catching a look at some of the best stick skills in the game. Question is never about his skill, it's just about his discipline. And he's playing a good one here today. Whitlow on the kickout. That one popped right out of the pocket on the money. Now it's Milligan. Zadimo on the run. That shot stopped by Dusty Hill. So a transition opportunity for the Timbermen on a shot by Doherty. And interference to call will give the possession right back to Peterborough. So penalty coming here, and it's going to be Jeremy Stotts. And getting a good and a bad with Mr. Stotts here today. That's the second time he has frequented in the sin bin. Another power play opportunity for the Timbermen. They're fifth. 2 for 4. Thompson this time at the top. Milligan slid down to that right crease. Thompson with room. Milligan trying a quick stick. Able to hang on to it behind the net. Looking for something. Kicks it back out. That shot right on. Stopped by Hill. Hill will look to air it out. He's got Zulian. Zulian back door. Zip. And just too tough. A pass to make. You'd have to thread the needle there. Probably best to pull it out and maybe burn some clock. But under a minute and a half now in the power play. We're under 10 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Cam Milligan's been quiet up to this point. He was more facilitating than anything. This is a turnover, and now Zulian's going to jump on it. And the Snipers, though, will hold court right here and try to burn some time. Bombury will roll it. Whitlow had it, but then left it. And instead it's picked up by Tim Zadimo, and he loses it, so Snipers get it back. So, shot clock violation, and they're just going to get it checked here. So, possession belongs to the Timbermen, and I'm not sure what happened there, but Zadimo's down just in front of the Timberman bench. It looks like he may have taken some contact to the shoulder, maybe got jammed on those boards there to the side, but so good to see him up, but looks like he's going to need to go and get some work. Being assisted off. So just over 9 minutes to play. 38 seconds left here in the Peterborough power play. Milligan swinging around. Takes the shot. Milligan finds the back of the net. So another power play goal for the Timbermen. It's been their bread and butter. First of the game for Milligan. 8th of the season. And deficit trim now. With just under 9 minutes to go. Snipers still holding a 6-4 lead here off the draw. Whitlow with a nifty scoop. In some trouble there. Going to dance his way out of it and flips it over. And there's some space now. So good job by Wes Whitlow putting together a good game here. Working now on the right side. Quick snap across. Gets it back. Whitlow duck in. He'll let that go. Good save made by Robertson. As he steered that one to his left. Back over. Picked off Gasparetti. Off to the races. No one will catch him. Gasparetti takes roll. Stopped by Dusty Hill. So that was a crease violation anyway. As Gasparetti again with another breakaway. And now the Snipers to work. Team back to full strength. Bobbery has his stick taken away by Sands, but no damage done. 10 on the shot clock. On the roll, bouncer. Good job by Robertson, and it slipped in. So I think Con General did the hockey style. It was laying on that purple crease, and the lead now 7-4. So the General has his first of the game. Comes at a good time for the Snipers. So an unassisted marker and a good heads-up play. Another good crowd on hand here at the ILA for the second of two here on this Sunday afternoon. Good job to scoop up that loose ball by Baffia. Nick Baffia, another one of those guys, takes care of the intangibles. You always got to have those guys on your squad. Milligan has room. He lets that go, goes off the defender and out of play. So it'll be a fresh 20 for Peterborough here. They'll go right to work. Looking for Hartley instead. It's Zulian. So Gasparetti on one side, Zulian the other. Zulian probably should not have held up. Sometimes you got to just take it, but you see Big Scott Edwards, and it's like a wall closing around you. And that turnover will give it right back to Peterborough. Gasparetti up the other side. Backdoor, Milligan. Looking for someone. Zips it across. Gasparetti. Twister bouncer. Stopped by Dusty. Quick outlet. We'll move up Poirier. He'll wait. And look to move it across. He does to Whitlow. Under 7 minutes to play here, first half. Whitlow. Skip pass on the roll. General couldn't handle it. Whitlow on the pass. Up, down, and actually had Robertson going down, did Bobbury, but wasn't able to get it up. Baffy over the timeline. In the middle. Hartley, that one goes off the defender, and Travis Stotts looking to air it out. Looking for Nakamura. Going to play it off the boards. Can't do it cleanly. Battling for it. Bumped off it is Jake King, and could have been a good opportunity for the Snipers, and they get it right back. Jake King with a shot. Just missed the top corner. Stotts there to back him up and keep it on the right side of the timeline. So another offensive set here for the Snipers as Whitlow will settle things down. That shot right on. Ball loose. Chance here now is Doherty. Got ahead of steam. Schultzke with him. Doherty gets bumped off. Stotts chasing him down. And instead, a good job. Almost forced the turnover. But talk about luck as McAlpine, right place, right time. Swing around. Milligan, no look inside. Great save, Dusty Hill. Dusty Hill got the basket right between the wickets. Closed it off, and now Chandler Allen. Allen has Morgan on him. Wrong stick side anyway, so. And Chandler Allen probably should have gotten rid of it a ways ago, instead fighting to get it back, but Sands able to tuck it in neatly. And now he'll pull it out. Wait, had a notion to go to the back door, now he does. Right side, Allen. Bouncing him out, Thompson. Trying to get closer. Travis Stotts on him. 2 on the shot clock. Got to get rid of it. Zulian. Think better of it this time, and I think a good decision. Backdoor. Whitlow. Takes the shovel. Whitlow gets the shovel over, but there's too much shoveling going on in that play. Whitlow went through the crease. So I think the intentions were good, just the execution needed some work, and that's going to take us to our officials' timeout. Set to go as we are just over 4 minutes to play here in this second quarter. Timbermen back on offense. Hartley give and go, worked perfectly, but through the crease goes Moyer after he shot that one wide from point blank. And now the Snipers will get possession and move it up with Zulian. So this one of the best quarters I've seen the Snipers put together so far in this early season. And well, I'm not great at counting, but there were 6 on the floor for the Snipers, I believe. But we'll see what our officiating crew saw. So it is going to be a too many men call on the Snipers. 6 power play opportunity for the Timbermen, and they have capitalized 3 times. So 3 of their 4 goals have come courtesy the extra man, and they're back at it again now with under 4 to go here in the half. So Thompson, Moyer out there on that left side, Milligan at the top again. See how effective this one is. Gapping that. McAlpine lets it go. Stop Dusty Hill. 20 more. Stop from there. And Dusty Hill's tough to beat from that far out. I tell you, outstanding netminder. And good job by Zulian as that outlet pass could have easily gotten away. And he's going to bring it over the timeline with 1:20 to go and a man short. Shulsky's working him over. Fine line here now in this lacrosse game between what's a slashing call and what's legal. And I tell you, thank goodness no wood sticks, or there'd be a whole lot more injuries now. Jayton King again. Shulsky very close as you can get to a slash without it getting called. And now the Timbermen will work the final 52 seconds in their power play. Milligan looking behind in that crease dive, and that's a beauty. So Jack McAlpine, one of the few players in the league that can do that on a regular basis, picks up his first of the game. That's his 11th goal this season. Another power play marker for the Timbermen, and it's 7-5. So well executed by Peterborough, but when it comes to the power play, they've been good. Off the draw, Morgan gets possession for Peterborough. He'll flip now. Milligan. Gasparetti swinging around. Milligan, one man to beat. Kicks it back out to Baker. Baker. Good stick work bounce. Picked up. Knocked down by Whitlow. Chandler Allen bounces off one. Has Whitlow jumping in the rush. Allen. Whitlow. Whitlow. Great save by Robertson as Whitlow probably should have used a fake on that one. We'll see what he does the next time. And now it's Shulsky. Milligan from way out off the post. Rebound Karams. Chance here for the Snipers. They can run under it. They do. Bouncer stopped by Robertson. Chance for Gibson McDonald as we're at the 1.5 remaining here in this second. Zadimo will work it to Moyer. Moyer one-on-one, head of steam. Moyer off the post. Rebound right to Hill. Hill will loft it up, and Travis stops out. Backdoor. Headman. Backhand right on Robertson. So some good transition. The execution, well, the finish not so good. Beebe from Robertson on the money, and now it's Hartley. We're into the final minute of the half. Hartley ducks one, kicks it out, wide open, inside, and that finds the mark. So standing tall again, Jack McAlpine, back-to-back goals. And the lead now trimmed to 1, 7-6. Good job to find McAlpine wide open on the doorstep, and he had all day to make as many fakes as he wanted, and just Dusty Hill got a piece of it, but not enough as it went to the back of that mesh. 53 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Off the draw. Zulian tried to knock it down. Snipers come away with it. Zulian gets it back. Has numbers 2-on-1 with Whitlow. Zulian, Whitlow, short side. Beauty pass from Zulian, on the money from Whitlow. So that's the way you get it back, and first of the game for Wes Whitlow. And a big one for the Snipers as they regain that 2-goal cushion. So we've seen a whole lot in this first half, some good, some not so good, some right in the middle. Doherty, he's going to come away with it, and going to be a timeout called with 32 seconds left by the Timbermen. And we'll see what head coach Joe Sullivan will draw up when we come back. Set to go here. 32 seconds left. Interesting as head coach Joe Sullivan has pulled the net. Now, you only got 30 seconds on the shot clock, so extra attacker out there for the Timbermen. They're assuming they're going to keep possession. We'll see how this one plays out. So they'll keep it on the outside. A 1 second difference in the shot clock and game clock, and now they'll pull the guy and return back to the net. Robertson. 10 on the shot clock. Milligan zips it across. Moyer with speed, shovels to no one. Karam, Thompson, and Thompson underhand with .5 to go. So Joe Sullivan looking somewhat like a genius as Zach Thompson delivers the underhand in time, and I'm not sure what the beef is or who's mad and what they're mad about. So it looks like a penalty is going to come, an unsportsmanlike to the Snipers. And that will allow the Timbermen to go on to the power play to open the third quarter. But it's 8-6 for the home side Snipers after 30 minutes. We'll be back with the third. All set to go for the third quarter here at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena on the Six Nations, the Grand River. Lance Wynn alongside JVI Productions. Thank you for tuning in as we wrap up the 2024 side of the regular season schedule here in the Arenalacrosseleague, and we will head to 2025 after this one. But in the meantime, between time, back to work with a man advantage go the Timbermen. So a late sequence got them a goal to pull to within one. I had it down as 8-6, but 8-7 the score. And now Milligan, they've been deadly in the power play. Knocked down. Mitch Zulian got a stick on it, and that's going to be a shot clock violation, and it'll belong to the Snipers. Under a minute and a half to go. Stotts will bring it over the timeline, and talk about Peterborough with their 7 goals. 4 of them have come via the power play. Whitlow, skip it across on the curl, on the run with some room. Trying to go down to Bomber, he couldn't connect. And now with a minute to go, Gasparetti is going to leg it over the timeline. Gasparetti will retreat. Power play unit will come on the floor now for the Timbermen with 45 seconds to go in this power play. Milligan will work it around. And close to a moving screen. Milligan tries to duck in. Dusty Hill read that. He tried to go far side. And now Zulian is going to get it over the timeline with 30 seconds to burn. Zulian. I'd like to see him take more advantage of the space that he's given. Got good skills, good speed. Just has to be a little more aggressive offensively on times. He goes to that shot well wide of the mark. Up, and there'll be 10 seconds left here for Peterborough to try to cash in. Milligan, they'll probably pull it out and wait for things to get all evened up, and they do. 5 aside now. 15 on the shot clock. Looking inside, nothing doing. Find Milligan. Milligan zips it back on the skip. Overhand, good save, Dusty Hill. And Snipers now, and a late hit. And that's the kind of thing that you really have to be mindful of as the Christmas season come to an end. Christmas is over, so you shouldn't be giving up any more gifts. Working inside, Moyer with the screen, underhand, that's wide. Ball loose, and Milligan will get it. Not sure what it touched, but 15 on the shot clock. Milligan, good stick check there, and a whole lot of humming and hawing. I don't know why he didn't get wrapped up, but now Snipers with it, see if they can hold on to possession, and they'll move it up over the timeline. So see now with teams back at full strength if the Snipers now can go back to work on offense. Tough to play when you're playing a man down on the regular. Dump inside, Whitlow! Almost tucked it, can't touch it as he went through the crease, but a good job for a fresh 20. Chayton King shot, steered aside Robertson. Now I'm looking here and I'm seeing a goaltending change. It looks like Keegan Thomas has come in for the Timbermen. So Thomas takes over for Ethan Robertson in a 1-goal game here. Snipers with possession. 20 to work with. The General to the King. Chayton King has room. That's the Chayton King. That's what he does. Picked that corner beautifully. And that's Chayton King's 2nd goal of the game. So a big one. Pushes the lead back to 2, 9-7. And you can see, I said that thing about the scope on that snipe for Chayton King. Just takes him a little bit to get that scope just right. When he does, he is dangerous. 11.5 to go, 3rd quarter. Off the draw. Timberman had it, but Whitlow the beneficiary, and he'll look. Backhand pass inside, but Nakamura, gonna be tough for him to handle that one. And now Schultzke. He'll work it, and it's Baker. Zipped across to the left side. Back to Milligan with 10 on the shot clock. Behind the net. Inside tight. Big save, Dusty Hill. So Fred Hartley point blank stymied. And now Poirier over the timeline. They'll attack. Dump it over. Bombury far corner. And it slides its way in. Jeremy Bombury with his 3rd of the game. And a 2-goal run by the Snipers has pushed the lead. (10-7) to score in favor of Six Nations, and doing a good job of dealing with some adversity late in the half to come back here and start out strong in the 3rd. Off the draw, Gasparetti. And he'll curl out wrong stick side. So a good decision. He'll stay out there on offense. Thompson and Milligan. Milligan trying to lean in. McAlpine, back-to-back goals, ducks his way in, takes a hard hit, gets kicked right back. Thompson through a crowd. Great save, Dusty Hill. You can see from our vantage point here. Look at that corner. Moyer comes out, tried to tuck it, Dusty Hill. Nakamura with the loose ball. He's got it now, and he'll look up. Threads the needle. Nakamura on the run off the post, and a big try there. And I tell you, Bryson Stotts had a great opportunity, and a delayed penalty now coming to the Snipers. Hartley gets ahead of Steve Gold. Great save, Dusty Hill, and back to the box go the Snipers, as they have made a regular trip there, and looks like a slashing call. So you look at the penalty situation, the Snipers have only had one power play that they've scored on. That came in the first quarter. Since then, there have been 8 power play opportunities now for the Timbermen. Milligan, McAlpine, a lot of backhand passes going on, and Zulian has to avoid Roger Nurse, and Zulian comes away with it. So Mitch Zulian, wrong stick side, gets over where he should and curls back out. So good job there by Zulian. Good decision with a minute and a half to burn here. King. 10 on the shot clock. Zulian, 1 to beat but with help. Looking down, Whitlow will play the carom. That was a planned pass. Instead, coming away with it is Walker. Edwards is going to move it up and air it out into the bench, and Darcy Powell, as head coach, almost had to make a catch there. I only say that because he had 2 in the warm-up that were pretty impressive, but guess the hands are gone now. And you can tell him I said that. Bombury, under a minute to go now, and the man short. Under 8.5 now here in the third quarter. King with 10 on the shot clock. Timberman looking to extend their D. Bombury with 2. Lets it go right on. Almost slipped through, but good job there to hold it down by Thomas. And now Gasparetti. So final 20 seconds and the man advantage for the Timbermen here. McAlpine steps into one well wide of the mark. That's going to go up and over the timeline. So the Snipers now, with just 8 seconds to kill here before things are all evened up 5-a-side. Whitlow. He'll keep it out, and penalty over. Team's back to full strength. Looking for a cutter, didn't have one. Find a trailer. Overhand knocked down. Good job by Chayton King as over and back to call. And he can argue, but no. 7.5 to go. Hartley has Hess on him, spins around him. Hartley ducks in, leans in, gives way, and it's McAlpine. On the run. Thompson in alone. Buries it. So no help on the help defense by the Snipers, and instead it results in a goal, 10-8. Zach Thompson with his 3rd goal of the game. He's got 5 in total this season, and it's back to a 2-goal deficit. So initially the Snipers did a good job, but then they got caught watching the paint dry and fell asleep on defense. Thompson allowed to waltz right in, and easy pickings for Dusty Hill when you're that close. Off the draw. Snipers battling for it, get possession. Zulian now with a breakaway. Zulian
fake 1-2. Big save there as Thomas shrugged that right arm and made the save. Schultzke, double team. Schultzke runs back to the double team now, trying to outrun Stotts. Good hesitation. Schultzke dumps it over, and with 10 on the shot clock, kick back out. Schultzke stayed out there on offense. That underhand well wide, and that'll go the distance. And with 6:25 to play, that will take us to our officials' timeout. Back at it after our officials' timeout. Snipers now going back to work on offense here. 2-goal lead. Whitlow, he's been the catalyst. Whitlow, duck in. Sands on him. Whitlow changed the angle. Can't get it on net. They get the rebound though. No reset. Good collapsing defense. And coming away with it now are the Timbermen and Zadimo. Gasparetti. McAlpine on the right side, looking for an opening. Snapped across Hartley, great spin move, bouncer stopped by Dusty. So Dusty Hill has certainly done his job between the pipes here for the Snipers. And now Poirier will flip and retreat. And they'll work it down to Chayton King. King. That shot, good stick check there as Bafia doing some good work. Tying up the defender, tying up the offensive player, and that shot wide of the mark. Possession to Peterborough on a good defensive stand with just over 5 minutes to play. Quick shot, and it's Moyer with the underhand. Right out of the back door into the back of the net, and it's a 10-9 game. So well executed by Peterborough as they find the right guy coming out of the box, but it was really that quick release that didn't give Dusty Hill time to react, and it was put in a perfect spot. Off the draw. Schultzke read that, scooped it up. Possession belongs to the Timbermen, under 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Milligan, one-on-one on Nakamura. Nakamura is going to hound him. Going to need some help. Got to slide over. Milligan just caught the shoulder and crossbar for a fresh 20 for the Timbermen. They're going to have to make a switch there. That's a bad matchup for Peterborough. Diving increased the call. And McAlpine wanted another, but I think he started with his toe on the line. That was the issue. Back to it, Bombury. Trying to duck in. Bombury bounced right off the cage. So a good save made by Thomas. Quick outlet to Big Scott Edwards. Baker will settle things down. 1-goal game here. 4 minutes to play. And that's too much hacking, slashing, and a whole bunch. Now a chance for the Snipers. Chayton King going to jump in a rush. Take the pass. Chayton King, big save by Thomas. Rebound. Point blank. Bouncer. Hess gets it done. 11-9. Riley Hess, great job of following up on the play. Chayton King, an excellent job to jump into the rush, put a little extra burst of speed to create a good passing angle. Got a good shot, and of course Thomas made the initial save, but couldn't make the second one, as that's when your defense is supposed to step up and bail you out. 11-9. Snipers off the draw. This time it's Zulian. Zulian's going to weave his way into some open area. And dump it off to Whitlow. Scholsky all over Whitlow. Whitlow. Sands, great move. Whitlow diving. What a save. My goodness. Thomas with the stick. And now Gasparetti the other way. Gasparetti, big save by Dusty Hill. Back-to-back goaltending. Great saves as these two netminders getting it done. Bombury snaps it. Chayton King bouncer trickles through. So after stopping the tough one, Chayton King, sight seems to be on the money now as he buries another. Third of the game for the King, 12-9 lead with under 3 minutes to go here in the third. Tell you, awfully tough to stop a good old-fashioned overhand bounce shot. Off the draw, scooped up, Stotts runs into a whole bunch. Stotts fighting for it. Stotts gets knocked down, pushed around, returns the favor. Timbermen pick up the loose ball. And a good job by Doherty to elude a defender. Doherty has a step. Good recovery, shot right on. Dusty Hill scooped up. Here come the snipers. Paulus, he'll flip. Whitlow does a good job to keep it on the right side of the line. Wrong stick side, but Whitlow will work his way back. 10 on the shot clock. Bombury. And that's too much traffic going on there. And that high bounce outlet to Scholsky with Nakamura on him. Nakamura tries to stick check. Scholsky gets it back, but good help by the Snipers defense as we hit the 2-minute warning. McAlpine isolated right side. Looking for some help. Gets it over. Hartley, good stop and start. Shovel Thompson rolled right into his check. Taken down. Good defense by the Snipers. Hill will look. Has a man on the run. Chance here for the Snipers. Bouncer finds the back of the net. Avery Steinbach Parker in transition. First time he's pocketed one today. Transition lacrosse the way it used to be played, I tell you. On the run, and give credit Dusty Hill. He wastes no time getting that ball out of the basket. Largest lead of the game for the Snipers, 13-9. So Stotts picks up the helper, Bryson, and Poirier now will elude a couple, has that one knocked down by Moyer. So the shot clock, nothing happens, but possession, now Poirier battling for it. And it's the Timbermen that win that battle. It's Sands. Parker Sands zips it across. Moyer trying to go right to the net, does, but Dusty Hill had every angle covered there. And the Snipers now will be a little more deliberate here as we inch toward the final minute of quarter number 3. Zulian had it pop out of his stick. Bounces off a check, flips it back, looking for Con General, but it's Edwards that comes away with it. And Edwards now will get worked over. Good stick check there. Edwards still has it. The flip, and down to Milligan. 40 seconds on the game clock. Milligan pushed out. That one picked off almost. And a chance here now again. Steinbach Parker shot right on. Thomas, a quick relay right back up with 22 seconds to go. McAlpine, Milligan chased out, and I'm not sure what happened to McAlpine, if he got a stick up near the throat area. That's what it looks like here. with 15 seconds remaining in the quarter. So I don't believe there was a penalty called on the play, certainly not that I saw, but so good to see McAlpine up on his own power. And possession will belong to Peterborough. We'll see how much time on the clock, because they did have possession when they blew it down, but so we got 19 seconds up there now. 15 seconds left anyway in this third quarter, so shot clock irrelevant. And to work now, Timbermen go. Looking for a late one here. Baker, 10. Baker hits his own teammate, takes down Milligan. Rebound, good save, Dusty Hill. Ball loose. Baker, and that one right on, but the buzzer goes, and 3/4 have whizzed on by. 13-9, Snipers back with the fourth. All locked and loaded as we get set for the fourth quarter here at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena, and wrapping up the 2024 side of the regular season with a heck of a game here. Snipers leading, and Travis Stotts does a good job. Shulsky tried to push him over the line. They go to the back door. Cutter now, and Zulian twister finish. Mitch Zulian. Great job offensively to take control off a great pass, and it's 14-9. So mentioned that we'd like to see Mitch Zulian be a little more aggressive offensively, and a great job, great stick control to go to the twister. He was on his wrong stick side, flying through, but the twister was the difference, and no chance for Keegan Thomas in too tight. So the Snipers extend their lead, largest lead of the game now, 5, and off the draw. Snipers control, and they'll swing it around. Started with Zulian, and he'll hit a cutter on the run. Underhand as the General tried to slide it 5-hole, but a good job by Thomas to close her up. Doherty with Nakamura on him. He'll flip, let the rest of the offense get out there. So Peterborough held to just 1 goal in that third quarter. 2 goals in that third quarter. McAlpine flip up. Can't connect. Snipers, though, will look to move it up. They do. Bryson Stotts looking for Whitlow. Whitlow will gather it. Think better of it, and they'll send it back to the King. Chayton King will move it. Underhand right on. Good stop by Thomas. Had to do the splits. Bombery let that one go. And now Shulsky will look and get it up. And it's Zadimo. Zadimo went down. I'm not sure what happened there. Shulsky bailed him out. And Zadimo will hobble to the bench. But Fred Hartley working on Stotts, and that's a definite penalty for sure. But Fred Hartley's a handful for every and anyone. As you can see now, I'm no fan of the amount of power plays and the differential. Peterborough, of course, with way more power plays than the Snipers have had, but that one there is a legit penalty. And now McAlpine at the top. And they finish again with Thompson. So Thompson goes to the underhand for his 4th of the game. 5th power play goal of the game for these Timbermen, and that's really the only reason why this game's close right now is what they've done with the man advantage. So 14-10. And we'll take a quick break here. We'll be right back. Back at it here as the Timbermen have closed the gap but to 4, and a violation will give the Snipers possession. Zulian now will bring it, and he'll trot over to his right stick side is what we'd like to see as he'll head off, and Whitlow now. Whitlow has been outstanding in this game. Whitlow, the man on him, flips up. King bails him out. 10 on the shot clock. Chayton King trying to beat Bafia. Slides it over. Whitlow gets taken down, and probably should have been a call there and that's going to be a tough one for the Snipers to swallow there. Looks like a missed call and then a call given to the Timbermen as Scholsky spins off one. Delayed penalty coming, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Milligan around, and that was a beauty fake and dive attempt by McAlpine, but it rattled post to post and out. So Chayton King's going to go for a slash. Wes Whitlow got taken down, no call there. And Peterborough will go back to work with a man advantage. So not sure what to tell you about that, but I'll let you formulate your own conclusion. Milligan. Swing out McAlpine. Thompson. Milligan going to take that. Dusty Hill read that all day. He'll wait. And a beauty loft. Backdoor. And Thomas will go netminder to netminder, and he'll move it up the other way. So a 4-goal lead here, but plenty of time left in this fourth quarter for these Timbermen. Galpine, good save. Dusty Hill steered that one aside. So a fresh 20 now, Peterborough. And if you're the Snipers, you want those shots from way outside. Dusty Hill can handle those. It's these ones that are a problem. Moyer, and that's it right there, as you saw, wide open on the crease. And Moyer adds to his total. He's got 3. So more than half of Peterborough's goals have come via the power play. They've had 10 power play opportunities to the Snipers' 1. Parker Sands with possession, goes for a run, gets caught up in the corner, shovels it back, and it's Doherty. He's going to get chased. Wrong stick side, goes behind the net. Out front, chance, Hartley stop point blank. Possession belongs to the Snipers, and a legal cross-check going to be the call. And judging by what I'm seeing, it looks like it's going to go to the Snipers. I know everyone out there is surprised. That's an illegal cross-checking call. And another power play for Peterborough with just under 11 minutes to go. So Travis Stott's guilty party. Quick stick and a good save by Dusty Hill. Chayton King now going to look to move it up. Good give and go with Stotts, and they'll get it over the timeline. So if the Snipers are able to hang on here, this will certainly be a good character builder as far as team chemistry goes. As Zulian now. Moyer on him. Zulian going to protect. Left that hanging out there, but able to get it back. Good reach. He'll let it go from out there. Ball loose up in the air, and Thomas going to get it, and it's going to be a holding call. And this time it's going to go on the Timbermen as Whitlow finally gets a call in his favor. And that will nullify that power play, as it looks like Clint Lewis will make that slow walk to the penalty box. So 4-on-4 lacrosse for a minute 16 here. So lots of room out there on that carpet. Snipers work it over. Chayton King, that one right on. Rebound, Whitlow almost had it. King bounces one. Cholsky has Sands with him. 2-on-1. Snipers hustle to get back. Sands, big save, Dusty Hill. And we're going to check. Crew Chief Roger Nurse right on the scene as Dusty Hill rolled on that and made a great save. Whitlow now will set up the offense here. Work it over to the left side. Duck in, off the pipe, and stays there as it went off Edwards and stayed inside that crease area. We're under 9.5 to go. Thompson working it with Hartley. Hartley has Thompson. Thompson, big save, Dusty Hill again. Milligan able to gather that for a new 20. Flip out. McAlpine, give and go. Back down low. Quick stick in, just wide of the mark. Hess thought he had it in the crease, so he's going to have to retrieve it now, and the Snipers will look to move it up. Now have a power play. 35 seconds. So Whitlow now will head out and dump it down low. Chayton King, that's a spot off the post. Fresh 20, back to work. Andrew Vradenberg out there now, manning the top. Karam played as what looked like a slashing call as Parker Sands jumps on it. Gasparetti swings it across, gets deflected by Zulian and gathered by the Snipers. So good job defensively by Six Nations now, as teams now are back to 5-a-side. Zulian, as we hit the 8-minute mark, 5 on the shot clock. That shot right on. Thomas able to make that stick, and he'll send a one-hopper to Gasparetti. So Zulian matched up. Gasparetti's going to retreat. Zulian now will pick up Moyer. 1-on-1. Work it down on the cut, looking for that right crease. Thompson tried to come with a sidearm. Going to have to chase this one down, and he does with 5 on the shot clock. Moyer gets a step. Kick it out. Quick shot. And McAlpine almost took out Moyer, and with 7:23 to go, that will take us to our officials' timeout and give us another chance to thank our sponsors. On behalf of the Six Nations Snipers, we in the Arenalacrosseleague would like to thank Belco Construction, Nitro 54 Variety, KT Gas and Tobacco, Classics to Customs Auto Body, Little Buffalo Gas and Variety, Tribe Cannabis, One Nation Energy, Aero Express Sports, and of course, Hills Custom Coffins. You are allowed to visit any time, but make the stay short. We'll be back. Back at her here after the officials' timeout. Zulian is going to trot it over the timeline and get a step on Baffia. Zips it across, and they'll pull it right back out on the reset. Bombury. Zulian, job well done. He'll retreat. Vradenberg now on the right. Kick out. Swing around. Quick shot. Knocked down. And a whole lot going on over there. And you can see as Baffia now will bring it up over the timeline. Under 7 minutes to go here. 3-goal deficit for the Timbermen. Sitting at a perfect 2-0. Snipers 1-1. Hartley. Skip pass across. That shot finds the back of the net by Baker. So Kyle Baker in the goal column for the first time in this game. And it's 14-12. So important here for the Snipers to dig deep now and find that extra little bit of effort and put a halt to this little run right now off the draw. Snipers will collect it. Gibson McDonald will give way and get it back. They'll work it to Whitlow. Whitlow one-on-one. Schultzky on him. Gets a screen. Chayton King. Whitlow dumps on the trailer. Bouncer. That's right on. Sorry. Shot right on. No bounce. And Thomas with the save. And it's Schultzky. Good job by Doherty to hang on to that one and gets it to Moyer. Moyer's been good as he has used his speed to gain the advantage. His first step has been lightning quick on the turnaround. That one goes off the pipe. So this time, though, it's going to be Zulian that tracks it down, and he'll be in no hurry as he'll let the offense come out, and then the clock will set. So a good job, fresh 30, good heads-up play, and now the Snipers, 5.5. Going to need something too long to play keep away inside. Whitlow fakes a backhand. Whitlow tried it but got checked in the process, and it'll be back out, no reset though. Vredenberg looking inside. Skip, underhand right on, stopped by Thomas. Sat there for a second, and Thomas now will zip it up, and it's Lewis. I can't imagine Lewis will be going far as he'll wait for the offense to come out, sends it over to Thompson, but he's wrong stick side. Milligan. Shot clock at 10. Through the crease, back in, will give it back to the Snipers, and now they'll look to move it up. Poirier. King. Whitlow now, settle it down, and they'll work it to the left side. Cutter in. Whitlow tried to twist her, took a late hit as they called crease on the play, but I think he got knocked in there. May have had a toe on the line. I think that was the case. Good call by Delaney Dupont right on the spot, and now Gasparetti. He'll roll it and retreat. Milligan. No look. Inside. Hartley stopped again as crease was the call. And now a quick pass, and it's Paulus. Good job to get it to Zulian. Under 4 minutes to play here. Zulian. Morgan on him. Winding up, but a good save, easy one. And probably should have been a late hit call there, but Snipers regained possession anyway, and it's Bradenberg. 3.5 to go. Whitlow now with 7 on the shot clock. That's on target, but way out. Rebound almost picked up by the Snipers. Instead, it's Thomas, and he'll send it to Edwards. Edwards didn't know it was coming. Doesn't have help. But he'll look back door, and it's Milligan. Milligan zips it out. Moyer. Down in the corner. Moyer again with 6 on the shot clock. Move it in. That shot wide of the mark. And that's going to be a shot clock violation. And possession will belong to the Snipers. Poirier over the timeline. So clock ticking, time on the side of the Snipers. Leading by 2. King on the curl. Chayton King. And that finds its way in. Chayton King delivering on time. No diggity, no doubt. 15-12. And for Chayton King, that's his 4th goal of the game. And it comes with 2:21 to play. Off the draw again. That's nubbed right back. And Stotts is going to get it. Does a good job to move up and gets it to Poirier. Snipers now will look to create some space. Poirier going for a run and gets it back across, and it's Whitlow. Whitlow a little casual. Zulian with Moyer. Moyer to the bounce. Dusty Hill closes that off. Quick outlet back to Whitlow. This is where you're going to need a little poise as Whitlow the flip. King will run under it. Timbermen looking for a double team. That means someone's got to be open somewhere, somehow. And they'll kick it back out. Big shot off the crossbar, back and out. So a good chance there from Bryson Stotts. But now Parker Sands with 1:20. Schultzke. Hartley lets it go. Hart steered aside. Delayed penalty coming in. Looks like a slashing call. It's going to come to the Snipers with 1:10. And it's Con General. So a late power play for the Timbermen will give them a chance here to close the gap. And timeout called. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back. So here we go with the Timbermen with a late power play opportunity. The deficit is 3, and in lacrosse, that is well within range. Got to do some work. Thompson at the top. Milligan in that shooter spot. That pass gets deflected. Zulian's going to battle for it. Going to be Hartley. Give and go. Hartley zips it across. Nothing doing Moyer. Sniper's now going to try to get it. Thompson comes away with a chance. That one's picked off and rolled down as the net empty for the extra attacker with 40 seconds to go. They're going to play on, and we're going to double check this because they're going to say that the Snipers are arguing that there's no reset, but it got rolled down. So that's classified as a possession. So I don't think you'll win that argument. 36.9 to go, and here come the Timbermen. Milligan, no look. Thompson. Hartley, bouncer finds the mark. So Fred Hartley has done a whole lot this game, and for him, it's not really about the number of goals. He has just been steady. So Hartley on the board for the first time this game. And now with 31 seconds left, the deficit 2. So a battle here on a big face-off. Time ticking. Good job to keep that one buried there. And the Snipers now, it's Poirier, net empty, goes right to it, and that should seal the deal. So Eric Poirier on the board, and the Six Nations Snipers 12.9 seconds away from pulling this one out in what's been a game that has seemed a bit lopsided as far as the penalty calls, but they have persevered here So hats off to them, and you got to take your cap off to the coaching staff for the Snipers, as they've done a good job to keep their team focused, as this one is going to tick down, and it is going to go in the books. 16-13, the final. The Six Nations Snipers come away with a win. They up their record now to 2-1. The Peterborough Timbermen will fall to 2-1. That their first loss of the season. On behalf of JVI Productions, the Arena Lacrosse League, we want to say thank you for what you've done for us in 2024. We look forward to seeing you first thing in 2025 with another weekend full of games. I'm Lance Wynn. We'll see you next time.